Greetings everybody, welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here, battle number 22 for the series we're doing, Progressive Rock Solo Artist Album Wars for the month of December. For those of you new to this series, basically Ben has given me 32 bands. He put them into battles against each other. The winners have gone on to this round, which is the second round. My job is to listen to the albums and pick one of them to go on to the next round. So we have two good ones here today. This was actually a fairly tough one for me. I kind of wavered back and forth between them a little bit. So we have Steve Howe's Turbulence from 1981 and Mike Rutherford's Small Creeps Day from 1980. Sorry, Steve Howe albums from 91, not 81. So, anyways, this is Steve Howe's third studio album. Pretty good studio album. There's no vocals on this one, unlike the predecessors. He doesn't sing on this. It's just basically acoustic guitar parts, primarily with some, classical bits thrown in there, some catchy kind of organ and keyboard stuff as well. But I found it a pretty strong album for him. Instrumentally, it's probably his best one that I have owned or have had the pleasure of listening to anyways. However, there's no vocals on it, so that to me kind of hurts it. I did like the vocals he did on the first album especially, and some of the other vocal parts that he did in some of his other albums as well, but this one doesn't have any, so it's a pretty strong album even without the vocals though. Mike Rutherford's Small Creeps is the other album, which was released in 1980. Small Creeps Day, sorry. This is a pretty good album. I don't think I like it quite as much as Acting Very Strange, which was his second one. However, I'm much more familiar with that album too, so maybe in time this one might be just up there as well. This one has a lot of fairly decent vocals on it. I like some of the songs are quite catchy. I think he was unbridled here, so it doesn't have a lot of a Genesis sound to it. Yeah, a really solid album. And then I had to decide which one of these two albums I liked enough to make it go through to the next round, and that took a little bit of thinking it over a bit. So with the Steve Howe album, of course, he being one of my favorite musicians, I love the guitar and the classical parts that he plays so readily and so easily, and with so many different varieties as well. And then you got Mike Rutherford, who is pretty good at writing a catchy song, I think. Myself, I think he's one of the better members of Genesis to do that, although they're all really good. Like, you think of a group of guys that have done solo albums that have done a better job than this group. I can't think of anybody really offhand. And they're all still alive too, so there's part of me that still kind of hopes against hope that they might do something together again, all of them, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. So anyways, today I had to decide, and I think by a mere hair I'm going to give this to Mike Rutherford, even though it goes against my grain to vote against Steve Howe at all. I just think if given a choice, I think I kind of like this album just a tiny bit more than Turbulence. And maybe it's the vocals, or maybe it's that it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm not sure, but I did like it quite a bit more. Not quite a bit more, a little bit more. So for today, Mike Rutherford is going to win this with his Small Creeps Day and go on to the next round, the quarterfinals. And Steve Howe will take a back seat for today, unfortunately, but you can't have two winners. So if you have any comments about either album, please put them in the comment section below. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. They are much appreciated. If you want to be notified of the content of the channel, please hit the notification bell. And we will be back on day 23, or actually, day 23 with another battle. Anyways, you have yourself a good day and take care, and we will see you very soon. Good night. Bye.